Chapter 11. Ever since I've been grounded, Zara's been rubbing it in my face. Can you believe Wall and Beal both got double-doubles last night? Wall scored 23 points in the second half. I make a face at her over my cereal. Oh yeah, you couldn't watch the game. She fakes a sad face. Want to shoot around? Now I stick my tongue out, covered in mushed oat flakes and milk. Oh man, that's right, you can't. How about we play some 2K? You're not funny, Zara, I shout, glad when little drops of cereal milk spray out of my mouth in her direction. Zaid, don't yell at your sister, Mama says as she walks into the kitchen. I need you to practice violin, then get ready. I'm dropping you guys off at Nano's. Why? I ask. Baba and I are going to the mosque to plan the fundraiser. Would you rather come? I don't think kids will be there. I want to go to Nano's, I say. I drag myself to the living room and pick up my violin. I wonder if everyone else in the house is sick of hearing me play Song for Christine over and over. I imagine my parents wearing earplugs and secretly wishing I was playing basketball instead. It makes me feel a little better about my punishment. I play as loudly as I can. When we arrive at my grandparents' house, Nana opens the door in her fuzzy slippers. Zaid, my skinny mouse, let's eat something. What you want? Zara, come. I'm good, Nano. I promise I already ate, I say as I walk into the family room, where the TV is on like usual. But instead of dramas or Pakistani news or cricket, Nana Abu is watching a game I've never seen before. What is this, Nana Abu? I ask. Kabaddi, he says. Kabaddi? No, kabaddi, he repeats. That's what I said. What are they doing? I played this game when I was a boy. This is the World Cup. Nana Abu sounds proud, but he doesn't explain how the game works, so I try to figure it out. The teams are on opposite sides of a court. One person from each team tries to tag a player on the other team, and even though it sounds like a joke, the defenders all hold hands and hop around, and then the tagger, who the announcer is calling a raider, starts to bob and weave like a boxer. Sometimes the chain breaks and the other team grabs him and throws him to the ground. It looks confusing, like tag and wrestling and ring around the rosy at the same time. When I was a boy in my village, we would wear nothing but our chadis and grease our bodies with oil so the other team couldn't grab us, Nana Abu explains with a gleam in his eye. Were you on a team, I ask. Not a team like yours, he says. We made our own teams, but oh, it was so much fun. I can't play on my team anymore, I say. My parents won't let me. That's because he lied, Zara volunteers. Why you tell lie? Nano asks. Serves you right. But Nana Abu gives me a gentle smile. I'll teach you a new game, he says. Kabaddi? I ask, worried. The last thing I need to do is wrestle my slicked-up grandfather wearing nothing but giant underwear. No, this game is called Karam. Come with me. Nana Abu shuffles over to the closet and pulls out a large square wooden board with pockets in the corners. He finds a box with disc pieces in it. Zara and I help him lay the board flat on a small side table and sprinkle powder on it. The discs slide around on the smooth board like an air hockey table without the air. Nana Abu arranges the pieces in the middle of the board. He points to a bigger disc. This is the striker. This is the queen, he says, motioning to a red piece. That goes in last. It's so cute, Zara says, like a tiny pool table. She's right, except instead of a pool stick, in Karam, you use your fingers to flick the striker toward the pieces you want to get in the pockets. We spend the afternoon challenging Nana Abu and losing to him each time, but I get the hang of it faster than Zara and easily beat her. I can't get the pieces in, Zara whines. She isn't used to not being the best at something. I, on the other hand, do know what that's like. So for the next hour, it feels great to cream her at Karam, my new second favorite game. And I make sure to rub it in, just a little. Okay, a lot. Chapter 12. Great job, Zaid. Miss Sterling doesn't hide the surprise in her voice. I can tell you've been practicing. Thanks, I mutter. I have to admit that I can tell I sound better too, but it doesn't make me like playing the violin anymore. I know my friends are still playing basketball on the other side of the school, and that's where I want to be. You know, Zaid, Miss Sterling continues, as if she's reading my mind, many famous athletes are musicians. It's a great way to relax. Really, I ask? Like who? Well, Shaquille O'Neal recorded music for starters, she says. I guess so. I pack up my instrument and don't tell her Shaquille O'Neal recorded rap music. I'd love to do that too. Miss Sterling makes me think of basketball again, and for a moment I hope we can play at recess. Until I remember my punishment. No basketball for a few more days. Plus it will be raining this morning, and we will be stuck inside anyway. It's been raining a lot this week, and we've had indoor recess every day. It's making everyone grumpy. We've been playing cards in our classroom since we can't go outside. Adam taught Blake and me how to play Egyptian War. It's like regular war, except you throw down your cards really fast, and you can play with more than one other person, and you have to slap the cards whenever there are two of the same. If you slap the cards first, you get the whole pile. Whoever gets all the cards wins. You didn't shuffle, Adam complains. It's recess and we're in the classroom with our cards. I did too, you saw me, I argue. You have all the jacks, no fair. We throw our cards down so fast, it's almost a blur. But then I spot 2 sevens. Thwack! Adam's hand slaps the table and my hand hits the top of his. Ha! Got it, he grins. We start throwing cards down again, and this time I see 2 queens. Thwack! I get there first, but Blake tries to slide his hand underneath and jabs me with his fingernail. Ow! I howl. Shh, boys, keep it down, Mrs. Neal orders. Nasty! Cut your nails. They're disgusting, I grumble. Blake inspects his nails. Doesn't bother me, he shrugs. Yeah, but remember when half of Cody's nail ripped off during basketball practice? Adam warns him. You should cut them. Yeah, I agree. I rub my hand and make sure he didn't draw blood. When can you play with us again? Adam asks me. Isn't your punishment over? Almost, I say, but I'm back in orchestra in the mornings anyway. Wait, you're still coming to tryouts though, right? Adam looks worried. I'm still grounded then. No way, that sucks, Adam frowns. I would die if I couldn't play basketball for so long, Blake adds. Yeah, maybe you can get Coach to let you try out later. Adam is trying to encourage me like usual. I don't know, Coach might be mad at me already. Mama emailed Coach Wheeler to say I wasn't going to be at practice or games for the 2 weeks I'm being grounded. I wonder what will happen when I go back. Maybe he'll make me sit on the bench. Well, he can't kick you out of the D-League, Blake chimes in, can he? Dude, you're not helping. Adam punches Blake in the shoulder. You'll figure it out, Zabe, don't worry. I can't help but worry, and I think about missing tryouts all day. Mrs. Carson says I'm distracted during science. When she calls on me, I'm not paying attention. But while she goes on and on about genetics and earlobes, my stomach starts to hurt. This time it's really hurting, like someone is wringing out my insides like a sponge. I raise my hand. Can I go to the nurse? I ask.